get that notification so that we could share this with those that could not make it. A bunch of people asked. Obviously, a lot of new faces, which is awesome. And I'm thrilled to have a number of members of our team joining us as well. And we will go through them momentarily. Right off the top, if it's okay with everybody, I think it's good to be connected. I think it's good to share sort of who we are and who we represent. So I know there's a lot of people, but I'm going to ask you just sort of introduce yourself, what program you're with, anything else you'd like to share with the group, and I will sort of, I guess, call on people as I have this set up. So unfortunately, Mr. John Harney, you are top left for me, so I'm going left to right, top to bottom, my friend. So I'm going to start with you.
Thanks, Jacob. Hey, everybody. I'm John Harney. I'm the esports head coach director for Center College. We're in Kentucky. We're a small liberal arts college, about 1,400 students, and we compete this fall in Overwatch and Rocket League.
Thanks, my friend. Paul, you're up next.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jacob. And hi, everybody. I'm Paul Capocci. I am the director and Overwatch head coach for Marywood University in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and we'll be doing Overwatch, Rocket League, and League of Legends.
I'm going to skip our staff and go back to them. Justin Flanagan, it's wonderful to see you, my friend. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? So yeah, I'm the head coach and one of the coordinators for New Jersey City University. We're competing in League of Legends, Rocket League, and Valorant.
Tristan Leonard, I will preface by saying thank you to Tristan. He also serves on the NECC's board of directors.
Thank you, Jacob. My name is Tristan Leonard. I'm Associate Athletic Director here at Valparaiso University. We will be competing, this is our third full year, and we'll be competing in NECC and Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends.
Hi, Alyssa. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Tinker. I am the head coach and coordinator at Midway University. We're located in Midway, Kentucky. We will be competing in Overwatch, League of Legends, and Rocket League this year.
Thank you, my friend. Nice to see you. Jacob Adler.
Hello, I am one of the community interns for NECC. I'm doing League of Legends game management and hopefully social media stuff and design soon. Nice name, by the way, Mr. Van Ren.
Spencer, how are you, my man?
I'm good. So I'm Spencer Claypool. I'm the head coach and director of Cumberland University here at Lebanon, Tennessee. We'll be competing in Madden, Overwatch, and Rocket League.
McKinley, you're up.
I'm McKinley Prafke. I am the club president of the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire Esports Club. We hope to compete in League of Legends, Valorant, Rocket League, and Overwatch.
Thank you, my friend. Dr. Staley, with esteemed title there of respect prior to the name. It's good to see you, my friend.
Thanks. I'm the director of esports for New England College in Henniker, New Hampshire. We hope to compete in everything.
His backdrop is actually probably not too far away from where we are on the calendar. Kevin Palmer from Carthage, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm Kevin Palmer, Carthage College in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We were hoping to compete this fall, but due to construction, we probably won't be able to until the spring semester, but we plan on competing in all 5 titles.
One of the newer faces, Mr. Pullum from Carroll. It's wonderful to see you, my friend, and I'm glad to sort of officially meet you in this capacity. I'm glad you could make it. How are you doing? Oh, Chris, you're on mute. Or your audio's not working. All right, we're coming. There you go.
Good, cool. I don't know why I would be. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Jacob. My name is Chris Pullum. I am the Assistant Director of Campus Recreation and Head Esports Coach here at Carroll University. I'm in my 2nd week, so bear with me. I'm working to get everything in order. This year, Carroll hopes to compete in Rocket League, Overwatch, League of Legends, and hopefully get a last-minute entry into Rainbow Six. So we're working on that as we speak. Nice to meet everyone. I'm
glad you're here, my friend, and welcome. Holden, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet y'all. I'm Holden Craig. I'm the head esports coach at Rogers State University in Claremore, Oklahoma. We're hoping to compete in Overwatch, Rocket League, and Valorant this year.
Thanks, my friend. Good to see you. Dr. Goodman, how are you, sir?
Doing good. Can you guys hear me? All right, there it goes. I'm the director of coaching here at Finlandia University in Hancock, Michigan. We're a very small school, about 370 students. We're trying to compete in as many things as possible. I'm also the head coach for women's soccer. So the coach for esports isn't here right now. He's teaching a class, and his name is Lincoln, and he'll be doing most of the stuff during this soccer season for me. So
one of the more diverse titles we have is our head women's soccer coach and director of esports there at Finlandia. Great to see you, my friend. Toby, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. My name's Toby Ebel. I'm the esports head coach for Baker University in Baldwin City, Kansas. It's just south of Kansas City. We're starting our third year, and we're competing in Overwatch, League of Legends, Rocket League, Fortnite, Apex, Rainbow Six, and Valorant. Not all in NECC, obviously.
Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Mr. Shockley, it's nice to see you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Shockley. I'm the director of esports for Columbia College. We're one of the oldest programs, so it's nice to join this. We'll compete in League of Legends with 2 teams, Rocket League with 2 teams, and then Rainbow Six Siege.
Thanks, my friend. Miles Dean, pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, Miles Dean, director and head coach of esports at George Fox University in Newberg, Oregon. We will be competing in 3 League of Legends teams. One's a club, 4 Rocket League teams, 1 with the club, and then probably 2 Valorant teams at a club level.
Thanks, Miles. Welcome aboard. It's nice to see you. Trevor, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm Trevor Berniking. I'm the director of esports and intramurals at Buena Vista University in Storm Lake, Iowa. We competed a little bit last year in Rainbow Six with NECC. So we'll have 1 Rainbow Six team, League of Legends, Rocket League, hopefully Valorant. And then we have some Madden and FIFA players as well.
Zach, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. I'm Zach Lewis, the head coach, our head esports coach of Limestone University in Gaffney, South Carolina, and we'll be playing. We're bringing our Valorant team to the NECC this year, so looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, my friend. It's great to see you. Mr. Gunnarsson, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm Alex Gunnarsson. I'm the director of esports at Randolph-Macon College. We're up and running here for the fall semester. We're competing in League of Legends, Rocket League, and Overwatch.
I don't know who the 216 number is, so I apologize, but whoever that is, if they could introduce themselves.
Hey, it's John Paul Richard. I'm the assistant director or assistant coach at Ohio Northern University.
Nice to see you, my friend. Sorry about that.
Participating in Rainbow Six. No problem. I had to join from my car. I'm getting here to the office just now.
It's great to have you. It's good to speak. Sergio, my friend, how are you?
Doing good. How are you? I am Sergio, director of esports at Ottawa University in Ottawa, Kansas. And this year in NECC, we plan to compete in R6, Valorant, Overwatch, and League of Legends.
Thank you, sir. It's nice to see you. Let's see. Alan, how are you, my friend?
Good. My name is Alan Gerard. I am the administrator for the Springfield esports team in Springfield, Mass. We're looking to compete in Valorant and this year.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your time this afternoon. Tony, how are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good, Jacob. My name is Tony Frangus. I'm the esports coordinator at Lambton College in Sarnia, Ontario. We compete in League of Legends, Rocket League, and we have a Call of Duty team that, because we compete remotely, spans across 3 time zones. So that's been fun, like having to coordinate those practice and game times, but we have fun doing it nonetheless.
That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. Frank, how are you?
Good. What's up, everybody? Oh yeah, I am Frank Morgan. I'm the director of esports for King University. Sorry, man. I know you guys are all busy. We're very busy over here. It's driving me crazy. My Discord is just pinging constantly. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, we're going to be competing in Valorant. We're playing in the ECAC as well with our Rocket League team and a few others. We could potentially bring Rocket League as well. Not 100% sure on that yet, but I will get a definite soon. But definitely Valorant. We're silver-ish average, definitely working in some newer people, so it will be an experience to say the least. And if anybody has a team that's looking to scrim at a comparable level, please contact me.
Thanks, my friend. It's great to see you. Mr. Gagukas, it's a pleasure.
Hey, Jacob. Nice background. I'm Alex Gagukas. I'm actually the ex-director here over at the University of Rio Grande in Rio Grande, Ohio. I'm currently here still as the assistant coach because I kind of wear a good amount of hats here. But yeah, we'll be competing in every single game you guys have, some with 2 teams. So looking forward to a great season.
Likewise, my friend. It's great to see you. Alex, I also should mention, also serves on our NECC board of directors. So public thanks to him for that. Casey, it's good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Hey, doing good. So I'm the director over here at Lees McRae College. We're going to be competing in, everything under the sun, but specifically with NECC, Overwatch, and League of Legends, and Rainbow Six Siege. League of Legends kind of a bubble. We'll see how that goes in the next few days.
Thanks, my friend. Good to see you. Cole, how are you, sir?
Had to unmute myself in 2 places. I'm doing well. I'm Cole Prescott. I'm the director of esports at Northwestern College in Orange City, Iowa. We'll be competing in Overwatch, Rocket League, and League of Legends. This is our first year in the NECC.
Thank you, Cole. Ben is up and running and situated in his new home, and it's great to see you, my friend. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me. So my name's Ben Branley. I'm the new head coach and coordinator of esports at Keano College up in Fort McMurray, Alberta. So unless I missed any Alaska teams in here, we're probably the northernmost team competing this year. So excited to bring some North and West competition into the Canadian scene and into NECC as well. And we'll be playing in Rocket League and Valorant this year.
Awesome to have you, my friend. Welcome. Fernando.
Hi, my name is Fernando. I'm the new head coach over at Lincoln Christian University in Lincoln, Illinois. Also an assistant coach at St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa. For Lincoln, we'll be competing in Overwatch and finalizing a Rocket League roster in the next 2 days.
Glad to have you. Elise, nice to see you.
Hello, my name's Elise. I'm one of the UIW club sport coordinators, student coordinators, and I'm assisting the esports team. We are looking into Rocket League, Smash Bros, and potentially League of Legends.
Awesome to have you, my friend. Julian, how are you, sir?
Hi, my name is Julian Thomas. I'm the assistant director here at St. Ambrose University and also the Rocket League coach. I work with Fernando, and as you can see, the director of SAU Esports over here, Chase Newcomb. I know for a fact that we just got signed up for NECC for Rocket League, and I think we'll also have Overwatch, possibly League of Legends. I think those are the games, but I mostly just deal with Rocket League here.
Awesome. Thank you, Julian. I appreciate your time. Dan, how are you, my friend?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Dan Wirt, Director of Esports at Bethel University. Sorry that we had to postpone the hometown series. We were looking forward to it. I know Jacob's shaking his head, Caleb, all those guys, but we're gonna be hosting it sometime in the spring. So we'll hope to meet several of you guys there. Actually, the reason I was late is because I was just coming back from the school with my 15-year-old son, moving our streaming PC from one room to another and getting that hooked back up. So that's the benefit of having a techie son around for us old guys. But we'll be participating in NECC in Overwatch and Rocket League. And then we also are participating in a couple of other leagues in Smash and League of Legends.
Awesome. Great to see you. Alex, how are you?
Hi, I'm Alex Moore. I'm with Boise State. Doing well. We're just looking to compete in Overwatch, Valorant, and Rocket League, and potentially League of Legends.
Great to see you, my friend. Glad you could make it. Thanks for your time. Mr. Winkle looks like he's hard at work, probably tending to other things, but how are you, my friend?
Yep. Sorry, I'm the sports information director and game operations manager for our athletics department. So I'm getting ready for a soccer game here. But I'm also the esports director at Howard Community College in Columbia, Maryland. We will be looking to defend our NECC championships in League of Legends and Rocket League, along with playing Overwatch and just starting to get into some of the console games. So we'll see how that goes.
Awesome. Nice to see you, my friend. Mark Riley, how are you?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry I don't have a webcam. I'm actually working from home for the next few days. I'm on quarantine. Fun stuff. So I work for Hawken College. We're a small little community college in southeastern Ohio, just under 3,000 students. I'm the program manager for cybersecurity and network systems, but I'm also the director for esports there. We're looking to field teams in Overwatch and Rocket League this year, and don't think we're going to get a Valorant team up for fall, but hoping to get one ready for spring. So, and I'm new. I just took over as head coach, so I'm also new here and looking forward to working with everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. It's great to see you, and it's welcome aboard officially. Ryan Hines, how are you?
Hey, doing all right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm Ryan Hines. I'm the head esports coach here at Concordia University of Nebraska. And I think this season we're going to be having a lot of teams, actually. So we'll be doing Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. And actually hoping to have 2 different Rocket Leagues teams competing. So
Nice. That's awesome, Ryan. It's great to see you. Christopher Weeks, how are you? It's on mute. Skip him. Faustina?
Hi, I'm Faustina. I'm one of the club coordinators at UIW in San Antonio. My partner Elise talked a little bit earlier, but we're gonna probably do Rocket League, and I think we're doing League of Legends and Smash and all that stuff too. So we're excited. We're new, so we're glad to be on board.
So thrilled to have you, and welcome officially. Ruben.
Hi, can you hear me?
Indeed.
Hi, so my name is Ruben Benitez. I am the new head of esports at Newberry College, and we'll be fielding teams for League of Legends, Overwatch, and Madden, and possibly even new rosters for Valorant and Rocket League.
Ruben, congratulations on your new position there, and excited to work with you.
Thank you so much. Excited to be here.
No, it's great. Denny, how are you, my friend?
Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Denny Bubrig, Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs at Southern Miss. I apologize. I'm going to have my camera off thanks to our recent friend Ida's visit. I'm a little late catching lunch, so I'm going to be munching, and I don't think y'all really want to watch me doing that. But we look to field multiple teams across several titles, Overwatch League, Rocket League, and R6 particularly. So we'll see you around the circuit.
Appreciate that, my friend. Great to see you, and hope all is well down there. Chris, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, this is Christy Play. I'm the new head esports coach here at Greenville University. We're planning on competing in about 9 titles across 3 or 4 different leagues. Currently here in the fall for NECC, we're looking at playing R6.
Awesome. Welcome aboard, and congratulations on your position, my friend.
Thank you.
Tristan.
Hi, yes, I'm here on behalf of Montclair State University, and I'm a member of the board and also the head coach of the League of Legends team.
Appreciate
So
your
it's a
time.
pleasure to meet you all.
Thanks for being here, Tristan. Elliot.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Indeed.
All righty. My name is Elliot Kleckner. I am the head coach for Lebanon Valley College in Annville, Pennsylvania. Pretty small college, about 1,700 students, but luckily enough, like 78 of those students are part of the esports team here. So we're looking to compete in everything in NECC as long as the kids are committed and want to play. So we're looking forward to the season.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm the new president of our esports club for Springfield College. I believe one of my faculty members already mentioned that we're doing Valorant and Rocket League. But I'm just really pushing for more teams, mostly in spring.
Appreciate your time, Emily. It's wonderful to have you. Did I miss anybody?
I wasn't able to be
Oh,
on camera. Sorry
there you
about
go.
that. I'm Christopher Weeks. I'm the faculty advisor at the Esports Club at East Stroudsburg University. Our team is looking to do League of Legends and Valorant. We might have a Rocket League team forming right now. And we are a club that's run by students, but I'm happy to support them in any way possible. You know, and they're looking excited and they're ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. Great to finally meet you, my friend. Okay, our staff, thank you for that. It's a lot, but I think it's important. We talk about our community and what it means to us, and it's great to put a face with a name sometimes, as we all get caught behind a Discord name and a number. So our staff, I'm just going to go again, sort of left to right. Jacob Adler, sorry I put you on the spot earlier. My apologies. Caroline Shaw, you're popping up first, my friend. Our recently nominated Gamehers nominee. So Caroline, say a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself, please.
All right, my name is Caroline Shaw. I am currently the game manager for Overwatch. I'm not sure what my exact title is going to be, but I do a lot with game managing, setting up schedules, conflicts resolution, and basically dealing with people. I started working at the NECC in this past December. Was part of the LAN this summer and actually competed myself on Northern Essex Community College's Overwatch team as their captain for 2 seasons. Not doing that anymore, just doing full-time working now, but also be kind of head of the game managers this season as well.
Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate that. Patrick?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Patrick Reeves. I'm the Director of Analytics here at the NECC. Promoted, I was last semester. I was the Rocket League Game Manager. This semester, I've been setting up a lot of the back-end systems, and I'll be also heading up charge of taking care of all analytics and in-game statistics throughout all of our leagues and for broadcasts as well.
Autumn?
Hi, I'm Autumn. I'm the Assistant Esports Director. I have been here since the beginning of August of, what year is it? Last year. I just graduated in May from Southern New Hampshire University, and I'm going back in October for my master's. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Michael, I'm going to skip you because I'm going to come back to you for our branding effort. The man who needs no introduction. Obviously, you all know him. You might not recognize his new setup. Dr. Glooby himself, Caleb, if you don't mind.
Sorry, let me just switch back over because some of you guys who aren't here are messaging me now. Which has been my kind of last couple of weeks. So for those of you that haven't already had a message with me or asked me questions, most of you have. I actually know a lot of your names in Discord, but I've been going over basically everything that has been happening. So we are going from some small stuff like hey, when can I sign up, or hey, where's the form link, to hey, here's like 600 things that I need to do and need your help with. I've had more conversations with some of you than others. Off my screen right now, I'm looking at Paul. I've talked to you a couple times. I've talked to Shockley and Winkle a lot in the last few weeks. A little more than I wanted to for Shockley. But we talk. I love having the conversations with you guys. There's a lot of things that have been going on that I've been trying to help with. I've been learning a lot from you guys in the last few weeks. There's a couple things that I'm doing that is not directly influential with the NECC that's going to be kind of starting to become a part of the NECC in the next few years. So I've been working recently on potentially making sure that we have the ability to offer some actual programs that can be taught on courses with your schools. We've got the system to do that now, basically set that up and work with that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to learn more about that, I can have a separate call with that kind of stuff. There's also going to be a couple major things going on that's coming in different ways. So helping develop in programs and making sure that programs are kind of getting to their next step, whatever their next step might be. A couple campuses that I've been working with specifically right now is University of Toronto, Mississauga. So I don't know if they're on the call. I missed a little bit of roll call, but been working with them to help get them a program. For those of you that see Lowell, they are part of the top 8. So lots of different things. I'm all over the place. If you guys have questions, I'm always here on hand, and I will be helping out running. I'll be managing all the game managers this semester. I'll be running conference. I'll be making sure that me and Jacob are actually coordinated and communicating with each other at all times. Partner relations, I'll be behind the stream sometimes. I'll be a little bit everywhere. So if you have a question, let me know. I could at least direct you the right way.
Thanks, Caleb. I appreciate that. Obviously, a key part of what we do and how we do it. Michael, I turn the floor over to you. Michael, along with Patrick, as Patrick mentioned, I'm glad he said so, recently moved into full-time positions. We're also in the process, obviously, of finalizing efforts with Autumn and Caroline, which we're very excited about. I'm going to turn it over to Michael briefly, just to set this up. Obviously, last year was our year 0. We hit the ground running, and as of this morning, we're at 140 schools nationwide into Canada. So first of all, public thank you to everybody here. The growth has been wonderful. The community has been wonderful, and obviously we're here because of your support and because of you. From that, early on, we knew that we needed to sort of separate and update our NECC logo, our marks, et cetera. Hopefully on social, you've been seeing some clues, seeing some things that we've been doing in promoting that. We're all systems go. We're going to officially release it this Friday in advance of the fall semester really getting underway. So I want to publicly thank all of our staff for their efforts in this. It was truly a collaborative effort. We worked with Sky Dillon, who runs a branding and design company based out of New Jersey. But I really want to thank both Michael and Patrick, because they did a lot of the heavy lift on this. Certainly, Michael is his new title as digital media manager. A lot of the look and feel of what you're going to see from our stream, of our content as we get underway here, has been taken to the next level thanks to their efforts. We're truly excited about that. And we sort of kick it off, I guess, with our new brand. So Michael, I'm going to turn the floor over to you to share with everyone.
One sec, let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Can you guys see that?
Good to go.
Okay, is this the right one? I can't even tell. Is this the branding or the YouTube stuff? This is branding.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
You're
cool.
good.
All right, so now you guys have seen it all. I'm Michael Martinez. I'm the digital media lead here. And one of the things we wanted to focus on when looking into our branding is, one, the professionalism of it, and two, the meaning behind the brand and exactly how it connects to our community. So as you can see, there's the new logo. There's a bunch of stuff. This Adobe visual that you guys are seeing now is going to release on Friday with our Twitter and Instagram. So you guys can go ahead and look through this all together. But yeah, here is the logo mark. We wanted to keep it clean and simple, not change it up too much on you guys, but really step away from the old collegiate conference that we had ties to and make it its own thing, and make sure that not only are we creating a new community, but we're creating a esports centric community and a professional and exciting community around that. So within the branding, hopefully you guys can see that. Here's some mock-ups and stuff of merch that may be coming soon. Just a little bit of color information that you guys can look through on Friday. But one of the core efforts within the branding, we wanted to figure out what made us tick, what exactly drove our company. And we came up with 3 core brand pillars: respect and community, which you guys have seen on Twitter already. And then the last one is competition. We signify respect through the blue color. We put respect at the forefront of our company every single day. We respect our community, we respect all of our staff members, and we hope to get that same respect back from you guys. And it really drives our community and our passion for esports. So yeah, moving into community, we represent that with our cyan, another vibrant, eccentric color that hopefully you guys will come to love and enjoy. And it just it continues the thanks that we have for every member of the NECC. Seeing all the faces and the players get excited when they're on stream and stuff like that really drives us, and specifically our broadcast program. So we thank you guys for that experience. And then competition we signify with yellow, and it's just there to represent the passion, the fuel that the community has for esports, and specifically in the collegiate space. Another spot we have kind of changed is the font style. We have narrowed it down to what's called Poppins. It's available on Google Fonts if you guys ever need it. We're also going to put together a branding package for schools that you guys can access any time you need. So feel free to use this within your social media efforts. And here we really just wanted something professional and something legible that you guys could adapt to. Some of the fonts that we were using were pretty out there and mishmash and all that stuff. So we wanted to really clean up the branding and take it to a whole nother level. Going back to the pillars, you guys can read all of that on Friday. And then of course we worked with Sky Dillon and his SDS branding to come up with all this stuff. So thank you guys. We hope to grow a lot with this branding. We hope to see it in all of your social media efforts. We will definitely be using it in our broadcasting and our social media throughout the next couple of seasons. So I'm excited and ready to get working on this.
Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. And thank you for sharing. And obviously thanks to everyone that helped out with that effort. As he mentioned, it was a collaborative work, and that's going to go live this Friday. We thought it was important to go live prior to the start of the fall semester officially. And that leads us into the official sort of heart of the meeting today. Activation tournament information, obviously that's kicking off next week. 2 weeks of activation. For those that are new, we've had conversations about this. Just a general overview. Really, this is for us. Obviously, we hope you've seen in the team registration forms, we ask for average rank or a title in each title or whatnot. This is really so that ideally your community, your players have the best possible experience at the level week in and week out, which has been sort of one of our efforts since day one. Obviously with our expansion, we're excited. One of the things that we've talked about a lot is more teams means more divisions, which means those windows tend to close a little bit. So as opposed to having 2 or 3 divisions in a title, now we can have 6, 7, 8, et cetera, and maybe even more. So that means ideally better competition on a weekly basis. Those will take place beginning next Monday for 2 weeks. Caleb, I don't know if you have anything to add there, but I will just turn it over to you. That's sort of the general overview on that. We're trying, we appreciate your understanding. We know it's early in the semester. We've gotten a lot of questions, a lot of comments about can we do whatever. We're trying to be flexible. We're trying to make sure it works as best as it possibly can. But Caleb, anything else to add there?
Yeah, we got a lot of different things. Miles has sent me a question, so I'm going to call him out on it. He's asking about the rank details for these divisions. We've got 2 major things when we're going about these divisions. I'm going to use Rocket League because it's the one that I've been talking about the most recently, because I'm the most excited about Rocket League and how good these divisions are getting. It's awesome. We're probably going to have 3 vertical divisions or 3 different region-based divisions. For example, one on the east, one on the central, one on the west. The goal is twofold: to reduce ping, so you don't have to play in games that you shouldn't be playing in, keeping the region still similar, but also working that way towards nationals and make sure that you guys get the best quality competition once we get to that land setting and all that kind of stuff, which is going to be really awesome and really cool to see. We're expecting for the divisions, a couple different things. The first is our top division is going to be the highest level competition. We are going to be seeing a lot of CCA teams for Rocket League specifically start to join in. With League of Legends, we're seeing a bunch of League of Legends teams that are part of the CBLOL all join in. So expect this division to be the hardest thing you can possibly find now in collegiate, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the teams that are in there, that are working their way up to get to that spot. I recently had a call with the University of Alabama Huntsville, who is so ready to play St. Clair and Northwood and these guys and really just go and give it their best against who they feel they can compete with. We are also kind of doing the same sort of thing with Overwatch. Last season with Overwatch, we had 5 divisions. We're going to be splitting that up into region-based now too. So again, continuing to make sure that the region-based gameplay is as good as possible. Overwatch is a little bit easier because their central servers are so good, but still making sure that Boise State isn't playing Bay State in the finals in their same conference when they're all the way across the U.S. So make sure that those two things are happening. Each of your teams are going to be placed in divisions that they deserve to be in. If for whatever reason you've already asked for a delay, sign up for rosters and all that kind of stuff, we're going to be working more personally with you to find out where your team should belong based on the scrims that you've done to set up your teams this semester and all that kind of stuff. And we'll be working very, very personally on that and make sure that that is proper for each of you guys. And it's going to be different for each of you guys. For example, I'm not going to deal with Dan Wart the same way I'm dealing with Paul, because I know their teams come from totally different walks of life, and I know that they're not going to play the same kind of way, right? So stuff like that.
That and we're the Bethel in Indiana, not Minnesota, so don't put us in the Rust region.
Stuff like that too, right? Like I said, we've got a massive staff team here. Caroline's going to be dealing with you guys a lot this semester. Autumn's going to be dealing with a lot with you guys this semester. If you haven't already met both of those people, you'll be talking to them at least 1,000 times this year. Both of them are very, 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 very good at knowing where to send you if they don't know exactly what's going on in that specific game. Caroline's obviously the manager of Overwatch, but also probably going to be managing how we do things as internally and make sure that ruling is consistent between games. And Autumn's my right hand. So if I don't know the question and she doesn't know the question, then for some reason we've missed something drastic, and that would be stunning. Yeah, so make sure you reach out if you have questions. I don't want you guys to feel like we're not here. We're here for you guys. We want you guys to ask questions. We want to make sure that we're answering questions, and if we don't know the answer, we're making sure that we get to that answer as soon as possible. All right.
Thanks, Caleb. I appreciate that. Obviously, that was the first 2 weeks of our quote unquote season, consists of that activation tournament. From that, I think just about everybody knows we create the regular season schedule. Our fall regular season schedule is going to consist of an 8-week regular season, leading into single elimination tournament brackets. I do want to share one thing that we are keeping close watch, and thanks to Patrick and our team on this. I just want to emphasize that in order to qualify for the postseason, players must compete in at least 5 games during the regular season. This is an emphasis this year with the addition of scholarship prizing. We are going to be keeping a close eye on this to make sure that the right players are eligible for the postseason. So I just want to share that it's an 8-week regular season. It does allow for some flexibility if you have somebody hop on late, somebody gets sick, something like that. They don't need to be there for all 8 weeks, but at the same token, we do want to make sure that they are a part of your community, they are a part of your organization, and they're not showing up in early November or whatnot, and all of a sudden you're winning a $2,500 scholarship prize, etc. So just wanted to share that up front. We're going to get to questions in a second. I just want to zip through the governance information because it's clearly the most boring part of this discussion, but it's important. You all have seen, I think, the membership agreement document. I have it from most of you. This is really just a general, we support you, you support us document. If I have not gotten it from you, please make sure that you reach out to me so that I can. This really is just in case something wonky happens. It's a little bit easier now with things in terms of NIL and whatnot, but we don't want to get caught in a situation where something weird happens. It's very much general. It's not binding. It's not a long-term deal, anything of that. But it is important. So please, if you have not completed that, please make sure you do so and just have you or a member of your organization or representative from your institution sign it. The second thing is new, and that is the academic attestation form. This has become an emphasis for us as we've grown, as we officially embark on our year 1. I want to thank Tristan Leonard for his willingness to sort of spearhead this on the board side of things. Essentially, what we've said since day 1 is that we ask all of our players within the NECC to be academically eligible according to whatever umbrella structure you're a part of, whether that's NCAA Division 1, 2, 3, Canadian school, junior college, NAIA, et cetera. We try to be as inclusive as possible as opposed to as exclusive as possible. So we try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But at the same token, we want to make sure that people are academically eligible. So what you're going to see this semester is basically a form that we're going to ask our directors to fill out, basically vouching for your student athlete, saying, yep, they're eligible, etc. This is no reason we have not gotten flags. Quite frankly, it's the exact opposite. We've had a number of people ask for waivers for student athletes. Not to put Holden on the spot, but he had a very good one recently, and we worked with him and brought it to our board of directors. It's that type of things that we want to give players the opportunity to compete, and we want to have a very positive experience, and we want them to have positive experience as well. But at the same time, at the end of the day, this is for college students. We want them to be succeeding academically first and foremost. That's why our calendar is what it is. We don't run into finals. We try to end prior to that. We try to be intentional about all that stuff. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to contact anybody on our staff, certainly me, anyone. But you are going to see that probably about midway through the first semester. You'll be receiving that from our side. It's actually probably going to be finalized this week. Okay, that's the spiel. 40 minutes, a little bit longer than I hoped. Caleb, I see you smiling. Probably means you got something to say.
I'm going to go through the questions. Kevin, for schools, our current sign-up list is in director signed up. If you don't have access to that channel, me, Caroline, or Autumn can get you that today. DM one of us through Discord right now, and it'll get sorted. But basically, and that's for all of you guys. If you don't have the proper roles in the Discord for whatever reason, we don't give our director and coach access to any willy-nilly who comes in the Discord. You guys have to get verified for that. So making sure that happens. I know a couple of you guys do have access. I know a couple coaches and directors from last year who are not part of the rosters anymore are still on that list. So we're going to be going through and cleaning that up again quickly. But and there's a couple of schools that aren't on that list because we've added them after I updated Discord, which means, yeah, I get to go update Discord again. So yeah, we will be, but the current signed up information is all in director signed up in our Discord. If you have any questions about who's playing what games, it's in there. The ranks aren't publicly listed there, but depending on the team, you know what rank they are. So yeah. How do I know what division my team should be for R6? And this is where our activation comes in. Activation is a 2-week kind of tournament, so to say. With Rainbow Six, it is 2 or 3 best of ones each night on Wednesday night. These 2 or 3 best of ones are putting you against a wide variety of different teams from maybe your region, maybe not your region. The goal is to find out how you place against those teams. This is the same for every game. It's slightly different format for every game, but it's the same for every game. We want to find out how you're doing against the teams that could be in your league, could not be in your league. And from that and the stats that we have in the previous seasons that we've seen you play in, whether it's the NECC or not, we will go from all of that information and put you guys into a division as such. If you guys have a bye for whatever reason, or you can't make a roster before activation, we will be doing this a lot more personally with you, which means you guys will have to sit down with us for an hour or so and go through a call with one of our game managers or myself. And we will go through all that information and make sure that you guys are in the right division and have that conversation more thoroughly with you guys instead of being able to do it based on stats. All right.
This is actually good, Caleb. Just keep going. Just keep reading those. This is a good way to do it, as good as any.
There is no, yeah.
So default match time during the week. So each week we are going to be doing various streams throughout the night, basically from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. EST. Obviously, depending on games, because different games were on different times, but because we also have teams coming from all across the US and Canada, we have to take into account time zones. So what we're going to do basically is game managers are going to, at the beginning of the season, which is very soon, probably within the next week, are going to reach out to directors, ask what time works for your team. Is there any times during that period that you guys will not be available? And we will use that information when making schedules to try to get everyone, make sure there's times that works for both teams. Obviously, there might be a couple times where neither team has a time that overlaps, in which case there might have to be a reschedule, but
yeah, not to pick on anything specifically, but Shockley, I know you said something, and Winkle, you said something. If and they would directly contrast with each other. If that were the case, we would contact both teams before the season even started and say, hey, you guys are playing this week. Neither of you have times that can work. Is there something that we can make work? I had a conversation with someone that said, hey, we can make it work, but we need to know so we can get them out of classes. But like I said, as soon as we make the schedule at the start of the season, if there is any conflicts or any auto reschedules, as we call them, we will let you know as soon as we make the schedule. All right.
And also to be noted, the schedule, once it's released, will show the times for all 8 weeks. So you know way ahead of time if you need to make adjustments, have people like call to work if they need to that day, etc. So it won't be just a week by week thing where you're getting your times like a week before.
Solid. There's also another question about what time zones it is in. It's based on your time zone, as Caroline said. So example, all of our time zones, all of our sheets are going to be in EST. We have a majority of our schools in EST still. So all of our sheets will be in EST. So understanding that the sheets are publicly in EST. If you have any questions about time zones, I can help you out with that, or actually my staff can, because now they're getting used to it too. But we know that time zones are gonna be a problem. We will say the same thing as always. If you guys are a PST school, you're playing from 5 to 10 p.m. PST. We don't want to go later. We don't want to go earlier. We understand that classes are a thing. Use a couple other examples. Fresno State has a little bit of a wonky schedule from week to week. Sometimes it changes on them. So there are situations where they say, hey, we need to do this, or our classes are going to have to be after 6 because for whatever reason on Tuesdays we have classes that go up till 6, labs, etc. Johnson Wales is a 4-day schedule, same sort of situation. Making sure that they are scheduled properly because their classes can go all the way to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So working with each school individually and make sure that you guys do actually have schedules that make sense for you guys, not the other way around.
We'll also try to make our schedules around trying to have as many schools as possible get onto our streams that want to be on stream, which is why times might be different, a little different week to week. If like it might be 7 o'clock one week because that's when our stream starts, and then if we don't need you guys on stream the next week, it might be 6.
The activation schedule will be released. We're trying to have it more than 24 hours before activation. The only problem with activation is most schools are actually still signing up. Today I logged on my computer at noon and I had another 12 schools signed up for various games and various titles. I expect the same thing for the next 5 to 7 days and all the way into placements. So we're going to see a bunch of different things. But as that continues to go on, we will make sure that we'll get teams gone. If schools are signing up too close to activation, we won't be adding them to the activation tournament for a couple different reasons, but we're making sure that the people that are in activation tournament don't have a schedule changing very quickly. And we will continue to make some minor changes of like, okay, this school said, hey, can we do 15 minutes later because we're just getting into a class and we want to make sure we're good, right? But everything will be communicated with you guys. If you guys have any questions, all that kind of stuff, again, our staff are on hand. Make sure you DM us. Don't leave it in the dark and then complain after the fact. We want to hear your conversations, and we want to make sure that everything's going well for you guys and that we're not surprising you with anything. All right.
I love to see Sergio answering questions. That's awesome.
Sergio did answer a good question. Our official sign-up date, close date, is September 1st. However, we have 13 Canadian schools or something stupid like that now. Great amount of schools. Those people are great. We've everything from University of Ottawa to University of British Columbia, Okanagan, right? So we understand that they all start school later than us in the US. They normally start school September 9th, September 10th kind of range. So we understand that that's a problem and that they will get late signups. If you guys can't sign up for September 1st for whatever reason, I got a message from Buffalo and Brighton, Shannon, Ohio today. Send me all the information pertaining to why you can't sign up on time. And that has to be cleared by our board of directors. Most of the time it's an easy yes. Sometimes it's, okay, can we get more information before we give them a yes? Because are they trying to get a player recruited to their campus one weekend or something like that, which has actually happened before in the collegiate space. So we're trying to make sure that still you guys are following by good practices and make sure that the players that are on your campus are actually on your campus and completing all the credits that they need to be completing at the grade standards that you guys put forward for them. So just minor stuff like that.
Also, in terms of matchups for activation, we'll take into account the information given on the forums, average ratings and such, what levels you usually scrim at to try to make sure you're facing teams that will actually give us useful information for deciding which divisions to go to. And also, I think we had a question about how many divisions there will be for each game. That's dependent on how many teams sign up for each game.
Yeah. Another thing, is there an NECC Discord for coaches and management? It's actually in our Discord. Our whole Discord set up so that coaches, directors, and players are separated. We do get conversations with players that are sometimes not so great for directors that want to hear it in regards to how to develop the program, stuff like that. We get a bunch of conversations from coaches that they don't want their players to see. We've got 3 different areas for our Discord. Please ask for a director if you're the only person on your campus. If you do have coaches, please ask for both director and coaches for those specific people. We have different conversations going on. It helps coordinate scrims. It helps keep clutter away from channels that the players want to see, and it helps keep clutter away from channels that the coaches want to see. So it allows you guys to see that access. If you guys don't have those roles, like I said, send a message to my staff. There's a bunch of us on hand today. I know I'll be on hand for pretty much up until 7 p.m. today. So if you have any questions, like I said, DM us and we can help sort you guys out. Keep going. I got a couple more questions here. I'm getting nailed with DMs now because you guys are all on the call asking me questions. So I got Badoop going on here. Another thing that I've been getting asked a lot is what happens if we do late sign up, and what happens if we want to add players after activation or the start of the season. All teams are required to sign up before our week 1. Our week 1, can one of my staff jump in with a date? Whenever our week 1 is supposed to start.
Our week 1 starts the 20th.
The week of the 20th. Okay, so all teams are required to sign up before the week of the 20th. You can add players to rosters after that date. They still have to play in 5 games throughout the season, and we do have the right to deny a player on the roster if they're well out of the skill range of that roster for whatever reason, right? For example, Dan, I think you got some plat teams this semester for Overwatch. If you're adding a top 500 Overwatch player to the roster 2 weeks into the semester, I'm not going to let that in, right? Stuff like that, where it's just, we're seeing surprise players like that. We had it happen once last year where we denied a player. I have a funny feeling we might deny a couple more this year, but just making sure that we're doing that. Hearthstone, Smash, and Madden due dates are slightly different. Those will be tournaments throughout the season. Those signups will open and close throughout the season. There are going to be multiple tournaments throughout the year. We're hoping to have at least 3 each semester. So there's going to be some slightly changing things with those. Each of those will have their own rule books. Each of those will have their own kind of tournament brackets. We still haven't figured out exactly how we want to do prize pools for those events and what that's going to look like, but we will let you know all that information more as it comes up. We're expecting kind of just more of a release date after activation, because activation is what we call crunch time at the NECC, because the most stuff happens during activation.
We also had a question about when full/updated rulebooks are coming out. Most of them we are still getting the final touches onto. We're kind of crunching on that this week. And I believe, Caleb, what day did we want to have those out by?
I want to have those out as soon as the branding gets finalized. There's 2 things that are getting done for the rulebooks that haven't been finished yet that me and Patrick have been working on a lot. The major one right now is check-in process. And the other one is analytics and how we take analytics from game to game. We recently, and this is big ups for Michael Martinez, who may or may not still be in the call, but Michael's been working against API access for all the games. We just got approved for full League of Legends API access for our production and stats and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome to see. We're working on the not League of Legends, we're looking at Valorant right now. We've had Rocket League for a while. We've had a Rocket League since last semester. So making sure that we can actually get those stats and make sure that those are something valuable for you guys. So there's going to be a couple key pieces in getting to those points and making sure that the rule books are up to date. But mostly it's just how do we get you guys checked in for your games, which is basically a big kind of format. And how do we take stats from you guys and make sure that we can publicly track stats all year for you guys, so you guys can go and check other schools, how they're doing, how the players are doing, how your players are doing, all that kind of stuff. It's just a big process.
In the meantime, though, of course, if you guys have any questions in regard to any rules that we can answer, just let us know, DM one of us. For example, if you have any questions about Overwatch rulings, either just post it in help or you can send me a DM and I'll do my best to answer it until the full rulebook comes out.
I've got 42 DMs right now. I don't know if there's actually questions coming into my Discord DMs, so I don't know. I'm not answering from there, but
He's really bad at that.
I have 6 players for Overwatch, waiting a couple more. Should I just complete the up roster and add a couple more later. Yes. The faster you complete the roster signups, the faster we can start placing a couple things. Like I said, up until the end of activation tournaments, when we start releasing the full season schedule, we'll letting, no matter what players you bring in, those players. If you guys are adding players in the first couple of weeks, that's fine. You're allowed to add players in the first couple of weeks. They just can't be out of the skill range of the team that you've already added to that division or roster, what that looks like, right? So
now, obviously after week 3, they won't be able to play 5 games to get into the postseason. So that's
just making sure you get your players in before week 3, which is first week October. Yeah. Any other questions? Probably got more. I've probably got like 40 more in my DMs.
Also, yes, like Caleb was saying, like if you're questioning whether you should submit the form when you're waiting on a player or two, just do it. And then once you get your last couple players, make sure you just send a message to one of us, specifically for Overwatch. You can send me a message. We'll talk about it and get the info for that and get that onto the form.
Hey, so, Paul, just to answer that quickly, it's just that player.
Yeah, just the player.
Just not their entire roster.
So the keynote there is if you have multiple players that don't qualify for postseason because they don't have enough games, then that roster may be ineligible because they're not enough players to play for that game, right? So Overwatch is 6, obviously you want all 6 players to have at least 5 games played throughout the season. But we count games slightly differently than most do. They'd need to play in one game. So Overwatch specifically is best of 3 playoff 3, right? They need to play in one of those 3 games to be count as a game towards their playoff standings, right? Not all 3 or that kind of stuff. So just make sure that they play in one game. We'll get the leaderboard at the end, not Overwatch specifically, but Valorant, League of Legends, we'll get the leaderboards and we'll make sure that we're able to track all that kind of stuff. Overwatch is actually the hardest one to figure out right now.
I just want to briefly share, we didn't do it earlier, and Michael made a good point. Our titles this year, obviously, we think everybody knows, but we sort of live it. Valorant is going to take place on Mondays. Rocket League will be on Tuesdays. Rainbow Six will be once again on Wednesdays. Overwatch on Thursdays, and League of Legends on Fridays. So that'll be consistent throughout. That really basically runs through the entirety of the regular season and into the quarterfinals and semifinals. We're trying to be consistent with that. We run into Thanksgiving break, so it's a little bit skewed. We do have a full sort of academic calendar for the year. And then our championship weekend is going to run across basically that first weekend of December for the fall split. So that's what that looks like for those. I think those that have gone through it before, we show a lot of those games. We show as many as we can. The other thing we're excited about, obviously, is the opportunity to hopefully add a second stream beginning this fall with our postseason. We want to make sure that all those games are streamed. With our growth, we don't want to show less or fewer postseason games. We want to show more. And we want our community to be able to digest those. We're excited about that. And obviously our thanks to our team for those efforts on that front. The tournament events that have sort of come up, we've identified Super Smash, Ultimate, Hearthstone, and Madden as sort of those titles that we're going to run tournaments in throughout the course of the 2 semesters. We will culminate that with the championship in the spring, which will have a prize pool as well for those players to compete for, and you'll qualify for those based on the tournaments throughout the course of the upcoming academic year. Carry on.
Just to entertain Kevin, I don't drink coffee, but I only sleep about 4 hours a night, 4 to 5 normally. So do with that information as you will.
Julian started in.
Yep. Miles, those tournaments are going to begin in early October. For that, with those, we're trying to run either 2 or 3 per semester. We want those players to have the opportunity to compete regularly, and we want that to happen. So that's what that'll look like. As Caleb mentioned earlier, signups for those will probably begin towards the second week of activation, because as he mentioned, activation is sort of our all systems go effort there. It's one of our busiest times of the year. So that's the effort on that front, but you'll begin to see those going forward. Chase Newcomb has joined the call. Miles, you will certainly get that, as has Chase DeWitt. We publicly welcome them and thank them. They are 2 of not just directors, coaches, et cetera, in NECC, But before they introduce themselves, I just want to thank them. They are really are spearheading our hometown series efforts as well. So, gentlemen, Chase Newcomb, if you don't mind saying hello and introducing yourself.
Yeah, so howdy, I'm Chase Newcomb. I'm the director of esports at St. Ambrose. I do a lot of stuff, and I'm in the office with Booker
I can't believe
and
they're sitting with each other.
Yeah, we're all just hanging out in the office. So I had another meeting I was prior disposed to that I had to attend, but I'm involved in a lot. I'm really involved in the NECC. I'm on the board of directors. I'm on the events team with Booker. I'm advisory council of Indiana High School Esports Association, or Esports Network. I'm on the competition council for NACE. I stay really involved in collegiate, grassroots oriented, same as Booker. And if you guys, I cast for NECC as well. So I just dip my toes in Tootsies in all the waters. So if you guys have any questions, or if you're a new director, feel free to DM me. My DMs are open, and I'm more than happy to lead you in the right direction.
Chase DeWitt from across the room.
Hi, hopefully it doesn't pick up on other people's mics. And sorry that my mic quality is so bad. They took the computers before I got here. Hi, I'm Chase DeWitt. I am the main director for R6 here, as well as I'm involved with the production team and the event team for the NECC. So I'm very happy to be working with you guys. I have about 7 years of esports experience, mainly running Smash Brothers tournaments. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about R6 or any of the anything in the NECC in general, my DMs are open. Pleasure to meet all of you.
We're up against it here. Michael Castens, I'm sorry, I saw you just hopped on, my friend. I want to give you the floor to say hello and introduce yourself, if you don't mind.
Sure. Hi, welcome. Thank you very much. Michael Castens, I'm the director of UM Esports here at the University of Montana. And so thanks for having me on. We've been with NECC for a couple of years now and love the group. So thanks.
It's awesome to see you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, it's been an hour. I don't want to end, but we scheduled this for an hour. I want to say thank you. I want to say we're thrilled. We're so happy. We're so excited for the fall semester to get going. Our team has done lots of planning, lots of legwork, lots of things, and it still feels like we could use another month to plan. But here we go. We're excited about it. We're excited for our growth. We're excited to continue working with all of you. And again, please don't ever hesitate to contact us. You've met some of our key players, which I'm appreciative of. I want to publicly thank our team. I want to thank all of you for your time this afternoon. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. I know that Caleb, Caroline, Autumn, Michael, Patrick, Jacob, anyone else associated with our team, they try to get back to you as soon as they humanly can. Obviously myself as well. You guys know me, I'm fairly useless when it comes to specific questions, but bigger picture stuff I can always help with, or at least I can ping Caleb or somebody who might know better than I would, that's for sure. So bless you, Alex. Thank you all. I appreciate your time. And if anybody has any other questions, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to any of us. Caleb, anything else before we say farewell?
Yeah, I'll say the NECC staffs can be staying on this call to answer any personal questions you guys may have for the next few minutes. If you guys jumped on a little later and want to get a quick overview, we'll be on hand for a while as well. I know, Michael, you just jumped on, but you also know the spiel because you've been here. So we're still on hand for you guys. We'll still go through the conversations. There's lots of stuff that we haven't even touched on in this call that we'll be doing this year. So you guys are free to go. We'll still be here. We'll still be on hand for you guys. And I've got to respond to all your Discord messages now. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for jumping in. And for those of you that are going to be leaving, have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Yo, Caleb, I got a question.
What's up, brother?
Why are you so cute?
You're like 2 hours away.
I know.
Julian's like, wow, you're 2 hours away now.
People haven't even left yet, Chase. What the?
I like Chase can get 2 different camera angles. He gets Julian's camera angle, and then he gets his own camera angle. It's like we got a Chase production going on here.
I feel like I'm in the office.
I love it, dude.
You could get the third if DeWitt just flips his laptop around too.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that.
There we go.
It's like a full production.
Yeah, dude.
360-degree coverage.
He's Twitch streaming now in the Zoom meetings.
Booker's laptop has no battery and it just unplugged. Look, I'm right there. So he's here now, but he's not on here anymore.
Oh, jeez.
I enjoy that Zoom is now like producing this movie as we're speaking right now. This is just great. Just the camera angles keep flipping. It's like somebody's really doing the production end of things.
Booker's face is frozen on smiling, and that's just as funny.
It's kind of terrifying.